What is the Self-Employed Contributions Act? Well, this act obligates a self-employed individual, a business owner who works in his or her own business and receives compensation from that business as owner of that business. That is, they take part or share in the profits of the business. These individuals must pay payroll taxes. Now, most people have heard of payroll taxes in the context of FICA, the Federal Insurance Contribution Act, which established the parameters for businesses and employees sharing the obligation to pay payroll taxes that go to fund the U.S. Medicare program and the U.S. Social Security program. So, employees who are entitled to take part in or participate in Social Security or Medicare will pay these payroll taxes throughout their career, throughout their life and their earnings, so that they are entitled to these benefits at some future point in time. So that's the purpose of payroll taxes. Now, the Self-Employed Contribution Act is the corollary to FICA because it says that individuals who own their own businesses must pay payroll taxes, and because they are receiving compensation as owners of the business, that is, they are not technically employees, they are employee owners, and they don't receive a salary, they receive a draw or ownership percentage of the profits or losses of the business. So with that being said, the self-employed business owner must pay the employee side and the employer side of payroll taxes. So SECA again obligates the employee who is self-employed working for him or herself in a business entity as a sole proprietor or as a partnership to pay payroll taxes on the gains or profits that they make as owner of the business. Now currently the rate is a combined 15.3% of profits attributable to the individual. 2.9% of that is Medicare and 12.4% of that is Social Security. So if I were an employee of someone else's business, the employer would pay half or slightly more than half. In 15.3%, you would say probably 7.7% of that would be paid by the employer, and 7.6% of that would be paid by the employee. So 7.6% of your income would be taken out for payroll taxes. As a self-employed individual, you pay the full amount. So again, this is currently 15.3% of your profits in the operating activity of the business will be paid towards payroll taxes. So if you make $100,000, $15,300 will be paid towards payroll taxes. And that is what the Self-Employed Contributions Act mandates.